Are you tired of trying to lose belly fat and seeing no results? Have you been told to count calories, do cardio, and eat less? But nothing seems to work. You're not alone. Millions of people are stuck in the same cycle. But the truth is, belly fat isn't just a cosmetic issue. It's a sign that something is off. Metabolically, hormonally, nutritionally. And if you don't address the root cause, no amount of crunches or fat-burning supplements will help. This video is different, because today, I'm going to show you how to burn belly fat faster by working with your body, not against it. And yes, this method works. No matter your age, your body type, or your experience, whether you're just starting or have been stuck for years, there are 5 core rules that will change everything. And I'll guide you through each one, step by step. But first, you need to know the real enemy. And no, it's not fat. It's not even carbs. It's insulin. Insulin is the hormone that stores fat. And as long as insulin is high, your body cannot burn belly fat. No matter what, you could be eating healthy foods. You could be working out 5 times a week. You could be starving yourself. But if insulin is high, fat burning is off. That's the switch we need to flip. That's the real key to unlocking your metabolism. So let's start by lowering insulin naturally. That's the foundation of fat loss. And to do that, we need to address 5 key areas: food, timing, hormones, nutrients, and behavior. Let's begin. The first thing we must do is control carbs, but not just by counting them, by choosing the right ones. You don't need to track every gram. You need to avoid the carbs that spike insulin. Refined carbs, sugar, processed grains, starches. These are the real problem. They raise insulin. They stop fat burning. They increase hunger. They make you crave more. It's a vicious cycle, but some carbs don't do that. Leafy greens, cruciferous vegetables, low glycemic veggies. These carbs are high in fiber and nutrients. They don't raise insulin. You don't even have to count them. In fact, you should eat more of them. 7 cups a day or more. That may sound like a lot, but once you chop them, dress them, season them, it's easy. Start each meal with a big salad. Add olive oil, add herbs, add avocado, add lemon juice. Make it delicious, make it satisfying. Leafy greens will give you potassium. They'll give you magnesium. They'll give you vitamin C. They'll give you folate and more. These nutrients lower cravings. They boost energy. They support digestion. They reduce inflammation. And most importantly, they help reverse insulin resistance. That's your goal. Reverse insulin resistance. Then fat starts melting away. Next, let's talk about protein. Protein is essential, but it must be done right. Too much protein can slow fat burning. Too little can lead to muscle loss. There's a sweet spot. Use your palm to guide your portions. 1 palm per meal is a good baseline. 3 to 6 ounces per meal is plenty for most people. Don't fear protein, but don't overdo it either. Here's the important part. Choose fatty proteins. Avoid lean meats. They can spike insulin. Stick with grass-fed beef, chicken thighs with skin, fatty fish like salmon or sardines, pork with marbling, eggs with the yolk. These provide not only protein, but also fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K2. These nutrients support hormones, support your immune system, support metabolism. Whey protein, on the other hand, can spike insulin fast. It's isolated, it's fast absorbing, and it lacks fat. Avoid it, especially if you're insulin resistant. Stick with real food, real protein, with real fat. Now let's talk about fat. Yes, you should eat fat, especially at the beginning. Fat is your ally, not your enemy. It keeps you full. It helps you adapt to ketosis. It supports hormone production. It makes meals satisfying. Eat healthy fats: olive oil, avocados, pecans, macadamias, coconut oil, butter, from grass-fed cows. Fat does not spike insulin. It stabilizes blood sugar. It helps you fast longer. But be careful. Too much fat can backfire. If you overdo dietary fat, your body won't burn body fat. It'll burn what you just ate. So at the beginning, use fat to help you adapt. But later, reduce added fat once you're fat adapted. Let your body tap into its own fat reserves. That's where real weight loss happens. Use fat as a transition, not as a crutch. Let your appetite guide you. Once you feel satisfied with less, eat less. You won't need snacks. You won't need extra MCT oil. You won't crave constant fuel. That's a good sign. That means fat adaptation has begun. But even if your food is perfect, timing matters. That's why we combine keto with intermittent fasting. The two go hand in hand. Keto lowers insulin through food. Fasting lowers insulin through time. Together, they unlock deep fat burning. Start simple. Skip breakfast. Eat your first meal at 12 p.m. Eat your second at 6 p.m. That gives you an 18-6 fasting window. Once you're used to that, try one meal a day, also called OMAD. That gives you a 23-1 fasting window. Don't force it. Let it happen naturally. As your appetite shrinks, reduce your meals. Don't eat just because the clock says so. Don't eat if you're not hungry. That's the beauty of fasting. You begin to listen to your body again. You feel when you're truly hungry and when you're not. Each time you eat, insulin rises, even if the meal is keto. That's why meal frequency matters. 2 meals a day equals sign 2 insulin spikes. 1 meal equals sign 1 insulin spike. And 1 spike is better than 3. Better for fat loss, better for inflammation, better for longevity, and better for belly fat. Let's pause for a second, because this is where most people fail. They do keto perfectly, but they eat too often, or they snack too much, or they eat too much fat, or too much protein, or they forget electrolytes, or they eat when they're not hungry. It's not their fault. They were told to eat every 3 hours. They were told never skip breakfast. They were told fat makes you fat, but that's wrong. Science has evolved. Your body was designed to fast. It was designed to burn fat, but only if insulin allows it. So let's keep insulin low, consistently. Now let's talk nutrients. Most people on keto forget about this. They cut carbs, but they forget to replace the nutrients that came with those carbs. No more fruits, no more grains, no more legumes. So where do the minerals go? You must focus on nutrient density, not just macros, but micros. Potassium, magnesium, sodium, chloride, calcium, B vitamins, zinc. You need them all. Get them from leafy greens, from sea salt, from electrolyte powders, from bone broth, from organ meats, from unfortified nutritional yeast. If you feel tired, weak, or dizzy, check your electrolytes. Add more salt, add more greens, add more water. These minerals control hydration. They control energy. They control muscle function. They prevent keto flu. They improve mental clarity. They support detox. Without them, keto won't work. You'll crash. You'll give up. But if you focus on nutrients, you thrive. Let's recap. Lower carbs, but focus on veggies. Prioritize protein, but choose fatty cuts. Use fat wisely, not excessively. Fast gradually, and follow your hunger. Support yourself with nutrients, always. And now for the mindset. This is not a temporary fix. This is not a 30-day plan. This is a new way of eating, a new way of thinking, a new relationship with food. Don't rush the process. Don't compare yourself to others. Your body has its own timeline. Honor it, respect it, fuel it with real food, with rest, with water, with patience. Track your progress, but not obsessively. Use the mirror, use your clothes, use how you feel. And most importantly, stay consistent. Because consistency beats intensity. Every time. You don't lose weight to get healthy. You get healthy to lose weight. Focus on health, and the weight loss will follow. Always.